All right, here we go. Big Daddy Shin, day 1079. The park. So, yeah, my body is not doing too well off those couple. I think within a week, I had 2, 4 or 5 hour driving times. That sucks. That's horrible. And I figure, okay, my body recovered, but who knows? Thing is, I'm having fun. And so yesterday, I went, just so you know, I hate camping. Camping is one of my worst things because I just hate being dirty, right? I know. And you go like, hey, but look at your car. Look at your clothes. I get it, okay? But I don't like having to wonder where I'm going to go to the bathroom. I don't like all that kind of stuff, right? It's so, I don't know. Maybe I'm not in touch with nature. Who knows? What I do know is I just don't appreciate it. So yesterday, when Harold told me, hey, there's this thing that happens every 800 years. Well, it happens every 20 years, but every 800, this is the brightest the star's been in 800 years. Star, it's like, yeah, Jupiter and Saturn line up. It's called the Great Conjunction. Okay. Fair enough. When are you going to go? Tomorrow? Oh, God. Where's it at? Mojave Desert? Oh, gosh. So I'm like, I don't want to go. I'm making up excuses. Oh, I got to go do my walking video. I don't know. I was trying to come up with anything excuse. No, you got to go. Okay. So that's why I went early yesterday morning and did this thing. So I could go. So I'm in there. Car full of people, hanging out, driving, one big happy family. And then so I'm like, okay, this thing does sound interesting. But I'm thinking like, gosh, is it going to be one of those things where as soon as we see it, oh, there's the star. Okay, and then, all right, let's go home, right? So we go to Joshua Tree National Park, right? We're going over there trying to find the whole stuff, and we're focused on finding this grand conjuncture. Harold has this phone app that shows you in the air, like the whole virtual thing. It looked like he was playing Pokemon, but with planets. And then so, oh my gosh, when I think about it, he just gave all his information on his phone there, but okay, that's such a point. So we go there, we found a spot, but it turned out it wasn't the right spot, so we had to go to another spot, and we just sat there. And we just looked in the one direction, and then all of a sudden, little tiny speck. I'm like, oh look, you see it? I can't see it. First of all, it's like almost daytime, and I can't see it, and then my eyes are bad, and I couldn't see it. Finally, it started forming. I'm like, that's pretty cool. It was like one star in the whole sky, and we're just focused on it. Going, oh, wow, and it gets brighter and brighter. The place gets darker and darker. I walk up there, in the area, all the Joshua trees. I found the right framing, got that money shot. I mean, what I realize is people probably already stole that picture. I posted up, and then everyone's like, hey, look at the picture I took. It's like, right. But I have the video showing that I did take that picture. But it doesn't really matter. Someone's going to make $1 million off it. Who knows? Whatever the case is, I was watching that, and then after it dims out, so it was only good for like 45 minutes, and then it dims out. It's kind of weird. We're talking about the whole star, doing the whole singing thing, and singing Silent Night or Noche de Paz, and it was a great time. When it was over, though, we turned around, and then me and Harold were like, oh my gosh, look at the sky that's behind us. Everything was super clear, and you saw all the stars in the sky that are there every day. We got to see the moon, we got to see Mars, and they said it was Venus, but I have no idea, right? But the whole thing was this beauty of the night sky We were so focused on that one star that we totally ignored everything else. And then thing is, that everything else, there's the ones that are going to be there for a long time. The one that we focused on was only there for like 45 minutes. And then once it's gone, it's like, all right, see you in another 800 years. But the other stars are going to be there every day. So it's like, oh my gosh, this total church sermon, right? It's like while you're focusing on one thing, you neglect all the beauty around you. And yeah, I get it. Yeah, it's the whole thing on, you know, I realize with all the things that I do, right? Focusing on that one friend, focusing on, you know, your job, focusing on your concert that you're doing, focusing on, you know, what you're eating for dinner. You kind of lose focus and lose track on all the other stuff that's going around you that have always been there. We just got to just appreciate everything that you do, as opposed to just keep your focus. So I'm like, you know what? I guess the lesson of this one is just be aware of your surroundings. So as you know, going back to the whole thing is like, do I hate nature? Actually, I like nature. You know, sometimes you got to be forced to do something. But now that I realize that, like, you can't really neglect all the different stuff around you, you just got to learn to appreciate it and know that we're just one flicker of the puzzle that we know is life and the universe. I don't know. Just remember there's other things going on besides the one thing you're focused on. Okay, awesome. All right. There we go. Big Daddy Shan Day 1079 in the books. So I just got off a 2-hour conversation with my friend Stephanie, who is also one of the most brilliant minds I've ever known. But it's funny too, because we didn't talk for a while, and I was telling her all the different things we're doing, and then, you know, she does consulting for all these different things, and she's breaking down my ideas. I go, oh my God, how do you think of these things? But the thing is, that's what she does for a living. And then so it's like, you know, I know what I'm doing right, doing wrong, but it's like just the different ways of looking at stuff. You know, it's kind of funny because it kind of goes with my whole point of today was you're focusing on one thing, but you don't appreciate all the different other things that are around that are just right there, and they always been right there, and you got to be able to adjust. But or you know, just make sure, you know, everything's taken care of. But it's like this 24-hour period, I learned so much, and it wasn't a thing where it's like I learned new stuff. It's just, you know, the stuff that was always there, but it's just the realization, right? Well, then again, you know, Stephanie, she taught me a lot of stuff. I got to go home and write it down too, because it's like, you know, the whole breakdown of everything. It's amazing. I wish that I could just explain the whole thing, but I won't be able to do it justice. So I know the gist of it, but I'm also thankful I have friends like her. So anyways, it's you know, back to the whole thing, just appreciate what you have. Like, when you focus on something, don't lose focus on everything else that it's in your life. Because while you focus on one thing that's like go, oh wow, it's the most beautiful, special thing, whatever, right? You're gonna lose focus on all the other beautiful and special things that are in your life. Please don't be hot. Yes, my car's not hot right now. So, you know, whole thing about nature and realizing I forgot my hat at home. But I forgot how much I love this hat as well. But you know, once you really focus on something, you better really want that thing. But thing is, some people, they'll just focus on one thing, and they lose track about everything else that was important to them in their lives. Okay, so don't do that. So I guess this one's a don't lose focus type thing, right? So Big Daddy Shin, day 1079. If I could exercise 1079 days in a row, you can exercise 1079 days in a row. If I could do it, you could do it. And I'm doing it. Don't lose focus.